Judy, Lawrence Reed has at least 14 criminal cases in Cook County going back to 2017, six of which are battery charges. Records appear to indicate that he may be homeless and suffering from a mental illness of some sort, something that was clear to see for anyone inside yesterday's initial court hearing. The question we asked today is, what does this mean for his case going forward? Speaking after yesterday's court hearing, federal investigators were unequivocal when it came to their description of the man they say set a 26-year-old woman on fire on the CTA's Blue Line Monday night.
Lawrence Reed had no business being on the streets, given his violent criminal history and his pending criminal cases.
A record search of Reed led to this, a long list of mugshots associated to crimes ranging from driving on a suspended license to battery. In 2020, he was sentenced to a 24-month mental health probation after setting this fire outside the Thompson Center. And just a few months ago, in August, he was placed on electronic monitoring after he allegedly struck a social worker while being held in the McNeil Psychiatric Hospital in Berwyn.
It's not punishment that's going to change the behavior.
Professor of Criminology David Olson explaining why Reed was likely freed rather than held pending his trial, as had been sought by prosecutors in that case.
It could have been the determination that, given his circumstances, being incarcerated versus continuing in whatever treatment programs they had would have been beneficial.
In court yesterday, Reed's erratic behavior included yelling several times, "I plead guilty," while also insisting he would represent himself, raising the question whether his competence could make it hard to secure a conviction.
I'm not aware of him ever being declared mentally incompetent in connection with any of the other extensive criminal history.
ABC 7 analyst Gil Sofer saying there's a very high bar to declare someone mentally unfit. The charge against him, however, one of committing an act of terrorism on a mass transportation system, is very straightforward.
The government has to show that he committed an act intending to cause bodily harm or death, and that he did so on a vehicle of mass transit.
It's a charge that's never been applied in Chicago before, but one that carries with it the possibility of a life sentence.
It's almost certainly the heaviest charge the government could have brought, and it's not a reach for them. So long as he had the mental capacity to do what he's charged with doing, the government could prove these elements of the crime.
Now, Reed is expected to be in court again tomorrow morning when a judge will decide whether to keep him incarcerated pending his trial. He has been ordered to undergo both a physical and mental evaluation ahead of that hearing. Rob?